Welcome back to the South Shore Boys podcast. I am your host, Dan Hall. Beside me, joined by my handsome and charming co-host, Scott Sweeney, and my fat, dumb other co-host, Tyler Swain.
What an intro.
And I'm Logan O'Brien.
And we're joined this week by Andrew Vickers and Jay Martin. Yeah!
Fun time pod, baby.
Yeah. Daddy's on vacation.
When the cat's away, the mice will play. All right, boys, let's have some fucking fun.
Let's have some fun.
Let's guess and the this whole episode. All right.
What bands do you guys think are dog?
There's no dog bands this episode.
No bands or dog.
Everything's funny. Everything rules. Woo! What's up, boys?
How are you, dude?
We're
We can
chilling.
do what's up all day.
Yeah.
What's up, all's days?
There's no rules.
There's no rules here.
So I farted in the shower earlier, and I almost in the shower. Have you guys ever in the shower?
No.
I have a.
No, it's yes and.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is this real?
Yeah, no, I really did. I farted in the shower, and I was really worried.
I have an extremely embarrassing recent story.
Hit me with it. That's what
I have started to skip breakfast most of the days, and I do a Zin, and then I have another Zin, and then I have a coffee.
You suck your calories nowadays.
That's a
Suck them. I suck them deep, and
That's a blowout right there.
it was not good. Yeah, it was a legit baby.
Yeah.
So I'm in the bathroom. I was like, you know when you have to shit, but like, you have a couple minutes to get to the bathroom. So I'm walking to the bathroom and I go in and I pull my pants like down to my calves for some reason and keep texting and farted and I looked down and I all over.
Oh, no.
Dude, it was I was a full baby.
Where were you? Were you at your home?
I for some reason stopped by my parents' house on the way to my office and I was like, thank God this is where I am.
You were like, Mom.
Oh, my God.
Dude, cleaning yourself up as an adult isn't great. Very embarrassing.
Wait, do you have clothes at your parents' house?
Yes, dude, so many clothes.
Oh, good.
So then I just had to take a shower like a baby. I almost did it in the sink. I was like, dude, now I'm going to go in the
You
shower.
had your Batman undies on
It
at your
was-
mom's.
I was just like, my pants were at the exact wrong angle, too, to all over the floor.
My baby... No. Yeah. I feel like it's well known, but you don't think about how when they're they do the face, they go in the corner, they do the face, they make a lot of eye contact with you. But then if they're not facing you, you can fully see it just hit the bottom. And it's not slow. It's like at once. You can see the whole thing just go boom, like that. And it's like something that just punched out. Like the alien came out of the stomach. It's really wild.
Baby's cool, man. It's so crazy you have a baby.
Yeah, they're cool. I don't know, man.
I want to have a baby. I don't want to change it.
Yeah, it's
Ever.
tough.
Be like, that's the wife's job.
I was going to say,
That's how
I bring home the bread.
I was
I
trying.
gotta do an open mic.
I was trying so hard recently to roast my dad and my father-in-law because they like never ever changed like a diaper. It's just like a generational thing, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was trying to roast them, but it wasn't working. They just weren't getting it. They were like, "Yeah, we never changed diapers." I was like, "Yeah, it's really hard. It's really really hard." They're like, "Yeah, yeah, well, that's why we never."
we have
did
no
it.
frame of reference.
Yeah, I was like, "You." They were like, "Yeah, no, we didn't want to do that ever."
Change me right now.
We're
Dad.
busy smoking cigarettes while you're.
I've been having a problem at work because I
Shitting
go
your pants.
I go to take a dump on a different floor
Yeah.
because the bathroom on our floor only has one stall and there's always someone in it.
Yep.
So I go to the lower floor and I take a shit at the same time every day, roughly like between 11 and 12. And
late shitter. That's a late start.
it's
to
a
the
late.
day.
It is a late one, yeah.
I couldn't make it with the Zins.
I'm-
I have like 1 minute. In fact, I'm playing with fire being here.
it seems like based on your recent story, you have less than 1 minute.
Yeah, I have 10 seconds less than I think I have.
We should do a diaper episode. Just whoever
Jay just starts showing up to his parents' house every morning.
it happened again.
Wait, weren't you telling a story? Were you?
Yeah, so I go to a different floor, and it happens to be the time when the custodians are coming through cleaning the bathrooms at the same time every day.
Yep.
Jimmy Cash.
And so he knocks on the door. He goes, "Hey, Vickers, what's going on?"
This kid or the impression?
I'm
impressed.
They knock on the door. It's like a sweet, like old Guatemalan lady, and she always knocks on the door. And she goes, "Hello." And I always go, yeah, there's someone in here. I take my time shitting too.
Yeah.
I don't rush
course,
it,
yeah,
so I
no
take
one-
my
who
time.
rushes the shit?
And then other people come in to pee or whatever and then go out. So she loses track of who's in there and who isn't, forgot if maybe one of these guys coming out is who she asked and said. So she knocks on the door again and goes, hello. And I go, yeah, still in here. It ends up being that we just talk to each other for about 15 minutes while I'm shitting.
God.
What are you
And then
doing in there?
We make eye contact when I come out every day. I know this person better than
Yeah.
anyone at work now.
Fuck. I don't like shitting when people are in the room. I feel like that's universal, right?
Yeah, it's brutal.
Like, like a public restroom.
I've never thought of it like, someone is in the room with me.
It's
Holy
weird, it's very
shit.
vulnerable. And one time I had like a use situation where it was like an emergency. I just barely made it to the bathroom. Somebody else was in a stall, and I had to I was like, and it was like a noisy shit. And the guy in the stall next to me goes, "Jesus, what a bomb just go off!" I didn't say anything to him, so he's just like talking to himself. I'm like, dude, I'm not talking to you.
I have one other.
War crimes.
You go, hey pal, fuck off.
I have one other weird, embarrassing thing from. I wasn't from shitting, but oh no, maybe it was from shitting. Actually, I was shitting.
It's gonna be an interesting story.
This is a weird one. And my dick must have been like jammed up against the toilet seat, between like the toilet seat and the bowl.
Sure.
Oh yeah, mine hangs like that too.
So, dude, I'm shitting,
Yeah,
and
mine
like
isn't
as
inside
you know,
you.
when you shit, you also go pee.
Right.
So
It's a
Oh, no.
outstanding theory on this podcast.
I just start feeling like wetness, and I'm like, am I having a fucking stroke?
I know exactly what's
I
happening.
pissed through
Yep.
the toilet seat and the bowl onto my own pants.
Yep.
And I was like, where is this coming from?
You're like looking up at the ceiling.
Dude, there's like a 5-second thing. I'm like, wet.
My water break. Hell! That happens almost every time I shit, by the way.
You pee on yourself?
I piss like through the ball.
Oh, my God.
I'm always like, oh fuck, I forgot about my penis again. the boy has no use. I gotta put him out like old Yeller.
Do you
Shoot my
stand?
dick behind the shed.
Do you stand to wipe your butt?
Stand to wipe.
This
yeah.
is nuts. This is a crazy.
What the
theory
fuck
I've
are you
ever
talking
heard.
about?
Yes, thank you, Jay. You gotta sit.
No, your butt goes together.
Yeah, exactly.
Your butt goes together.
I sit 100%.
You gotta sit.
You guys set me up to look like a fucking idiot.
No. I was having to.
Stander, right?
You stand.
Yeah, I stand.
Scotty's like, which one's right? Which one's right?
Somebody pulls the cord.
I don't wipe at all. It's fine.
Just wait for the visiting nurse.
Can I sidebar about Scotty, dude? I listen to a lot of these episodes, and I'm like, come on, Scotty. Say something.
Yeah, Scotty Gate, you've talked about it.
I get pissed.
And you said next time you're on the pod, you want to discuss it.
I
So
do
here
want
we
to
are.
discuss. I'm like in
Okay.
my car. I'm like, perfect time. Scotty, jump in. And then Logan just steamrolls.
Hey, we don't. Okay.
All right,
That's
sorry.
our friend, all right?
Yeah. Take
We're a
it
big
easy.
steamrolling podcast.
That's fair, though.
It's all Logan's fault.
Yes.
Sometimes though, when you,
Just
in your guys' defense, in the defense of the standers, when you lean forward, then your dick runs the risk of dipping.
Yeah, sure.
No,
Definitely. Yeah, I got a
Difference.
when you lean forward, and if it's a shallow one, so you kind of gotta lean.
Same here. Yeah, I step on it by accident. Oh, shit, my dick.
You gotta pull it out of the way and then lean forward.
What are you guys doing? What bathroom are you guys going
No,
to?
I mean it's a shallow. Oh.
My penis barely escapes my pubes. I don't know. You're talking about leaning into the toilet. No, I stand because I don't like this motion.
But how do you spread them then? With your other
Put a
hand?
leg up on the thing?
No,
That's what
I
I
just
would do
wipe
if
my
I was
ass.
a stander.
Did you guys ask like
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine shuts. Well, zips.
Zips.
Apparently not, dude. You're not making it in
I
time.
wish it zipped.
evolutionarily? We should be going that.
No,
way.
I don't. No, I
But that'd
don't.
be sick, dude. If you could just
My
shit all
zipper
day.
on my ass is
You
broke.
shit all day, and then at the end you unzip, and it just all
If
comes
shitting
out.
was
yeah.
like marbles, but it's like just a mess.
Yeah. Shitting sucks, doesn't it?
I haven't had a solid BM in years. Sorry, guys. My bad.
Saying BM is grosser somehow.
What else is
Fuck.
new?
When I was younger, I had a kid, this friend, John. We were like 7 maybe, and he shit his pants at my house.
Yeah.
And it was just me, him, and my dad. And I remember my dad being like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, are you shitting me right now?
Yeah. Do you guys ever shit? We could do the whole episode.
I was gonna say we might have to fucking pivot soon.
Do
throw up.
You ever shit on when you're doing like a jog? You ever end up shitting?
I give up when I start.
Never gone on a jog.
Yeah, I have like in the final stretch, like just full on shit in my pants in a jog. Like,
That's good though.
That's crazy.
That's a good time to do it. Like if
no,
you're
it's
kind
not,
of
man. It's dripping out of my shorts in public.
yeah.
The home
I guess.
stretch.
Yeah.
Didn't you
Almost
shit your
there.
pants out of 99?
No, I pissed my pants.
Oh, yes.
God.
See, we're pivoting.
On the way home.
One time I threw up on my own shirt.
Yeah, in 30 minutes we'll be into nice historical topics.
Oh, it was very funny the other day. Tobin talking to Logan about how much he loves John Adams. I texted you about it. I don't know if you got it. Because Logan famously is like, he owns slaves too. He's not a great guy. But then, Mr. Tobin comes in.
Tobin's
He goes,
talking.
honestly, John Adams is one of my favorite presidents. Yeah, he's so good.
I'm gonna talk to John Adams about. About Mr. Tobin.
Get a Ouija board, be like, John Tobin likes you. There he is. He's right over there.
All right, everyone go around the table and do a Logan impression.
No, we can't.
No.
Come on, man. We can't talk shit behind his back on the pod. Gotta wait for it to shut up.
Can't have it on wax.
Yeah. No, I think it was really cool how much he went to the bathroom last night. He was like, we were at the bar last night. He kept coming back and be like, I don't know why I keep having to pee so much. We're like, what are you, a girl? He was like talking about it. He was like, oh my God, again. Jesus Christ. He's definitely just going in and shitting a little bit at a time. He was with a
lady, yeah.
He's like just trying to cover it. He's like, dude, my overactive bladder again. He's covered in toilet paper. I saved a girl the other night at
her life?
Kinda. At Lucky's. We went to Lucky's after the Laugh open mic, and a girl was walking back to her friends. Toilet paper basically back to the bathroom on her shoe.
Wow.
Classic.
And I stepped in and said, ma'am. Yeah, I figured. I was like, ma'am, you have toilet paper. I don't want you to have to go all the way back there. And she's like, thank you so much.
Wow.
And then you made
And then you kissed.
And then I said, I have no sex drive. I don't know what's going on with my T
Yeah,
count.
but girls use toilet paper for everything in there.
I know, but still, you don't want it hanging off your shoe.
I guess so.
Has that ever happened to you guys?
I think so, but I don't even think of it as like a bad thing.
It
I'm
for
like,
sure.
Oh, I just shit my pants. Hold on.
It happened to me once at a Chili's, and it was like a long line of toilet paper that was attached to my shoe.
That's crazy.
And
How do you
everyone-
not notice that?
And everyone was like, ha, and I was like, oh, I fucking got you guys. Like, oh, look what I did as a joke.
Trying to spin it.
Yeah.
I remember once I had a teacher who had like ferocious.
Shut up, Scotty.
Fucking never mind. Fucking.
It's what the teachers got.
He had like huge pit stains, and he strolled in with the toilet paper on the shoe one day.
Whoa.
And it was just like, this guy's like, this.
No recovering from
Yeah,
that.
like
What did he teach?
math.
Oh, that tracks.
The worst.
They're the biggest dorks.
Yeah.
I had a sexy math teacher in 8th grade, but I wonder what she looked like.
Me too.
Do you ever think back and like you had crushes as a kid at your teachers? They're probably just
Yeah.
like 20-year-old girls.
Yeah, we had a ton of, like, the year we went into high school, they hired a whole new English department, and they were all, like, 23-year-old women. My freshman English teacher had a tramp stamp. And
Oh,
she
my
was
God.
a fucking bitch.
Was she
So it
sexy
was
though?
sick, yeah. She'd, like, slap you in the nuts.
It's
you know
weird.
what I mean? The type of stuff people are into.
Back then, they're like, this teacher fucking sucks. She's just a bitch. She's like
I
a
know.
25-year-old. Like,
Yeah, she's, like,
lady.
getting hammered that night.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
Getting cheated on.
Miss Sessa, what up?
I had a crush on a teacher in 7th grade.
Jay only holds the mic up when he needs to. He's like, hello.
He's not doing the extra work. I'm not paying him for this. I had a crush on a teacher in 7th grade, and I remember this is sad, but she got a call during class that she was diagnosed with cancer. And in my head, I was like, this is my moment. I didn't do anything, but I was like, I should go, like, console her and be like, it's okay, baby.
Be like, I got your Make-A-Wish right here, girl.
I remember in 1st grade, my teacher's ass was so big that
How big was it?
I was like, I don't think I was horny because I was like 6 and I just didn't even think I like I was like, most of that year was just me being like, how is a person's ass this big? Like, it's the biggest ass I've ever seen. Like, they're teaching me how to read. I'm like, but your ass is like bigger than the whole room.
During art class, you're just drawing huge
Yeah. She's like, draw my
asses.
ass. I was like, do you have 40 more pieces of paper?
Hell yeah.
I didn't have
How
any
big it
sexy
was.
teachers.
Your mom?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Such a hacky joke.
So you
dude.
went to
I,
elementary school,
no,
middle school,
no,
high school.
no,
Nothing.
nothing.
You've never been to school?
Till college.
Wow. You're
First
such a
day at-
social
Yeah,
guy.
what the fuck was college
I
like?
mean, I've talked to you about this before, but the fact you're so normal and well adjusted to
It's
life
crazy.
is nuts.
You have to have like a tick that's not good.
The religious upbringing,
Just
I
wait.
murder hookers. But
the religious stuff and the homeschool stuff, and you're so like personable is nuts to me.
Yeah, I guess it's weird. I don't know.
It's all just an act.
Yeah.
You're like a good actor.
I go home. I just have all your guys' pictures pasted on my wall.
And you just say like how it went with each of us.
Yeah.
Pretty funny here.
Making notes. No, I'm pretty weird. I feel still. I feel like you could tell.
You joined the right community to
you have
mask
brothers
that.
and sisters.
Yeah, I got 6. Well, we're 6 total.
That's why.
That's probably why.
You had all those.
You had a school.
You had friends.
You got
Yeah.
classmates.
You had a full class.
And my best friend was I would see him frequently. He was public schooled, so he was I don't know. We were socialized.
Wait, what? He would like come
You
over?
sound like someone
Yeah.
who had no friends. The way you said that, I did have a friend.
No, it was totally fine. Yeah, it was normal. It was
It
completely
is
normal.
funny
You guys
'cause
are weird.
Vickers sometimes doesn't know if people are being serious or not, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "This is what you learned at school. You learned when people were kidding or not kidding." And he goes,
See-
"It's not because of that."
Yeah.
Okay.
No, and you also exaggerated.
I do.
What happens?
It makes me laugh.
It is funny. What happens is this: there's a that I've been in situations with other comedians, not naming any names, where they've gotten really, really, really angry and like been pissed and like over the top, cussing someone out. And because they're a comedian, my first reaction is, "Oh, they're a good actor." Like they're like dude's about to fight someone else, and I'm like kind of laughing. I'm like, just wait, he's gonna do it. He's gonna laugh.
Big punchline.
And then all of a sudden they're looking at me laughing. Like,
Vickers thinks people sarcastically stab each other. This is real.
well,
No,
yeah.
that's something I've known, like when I first started comedy, and then like comedians would be serious, like about
Yeah.
serious things. I'm like, what do you?
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm like, it's jarring. at first.
Yeah, it's
You,
very
like,
strange.
You're watching them like on stage, and like everyone's like a goofball.
Yeah,
And then after, it's normal now because we're all seasoned veterans.
exactly. Yeah.
Of course.
But
If a comedian comes up to you and goes, "Hey, motherfucker, what's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Then obviously you're gonna be like, "Ah."
welcome back from New York, Sham. How are you? Yeah, I got to call.
If someone's like, "You ruined the roast by not talking enough," I'm like, "Come on! You almost didn't give me a fucking description of what we were supposed to do."
Jay, great work the other night.
Yeah, hey, you did a
well,
good job.
This is
At least you
mixed
didn't-
messages.
At least you didn't lose your round.
You kicked my ass when we did it, so you already have a W. on
Well,
me.
you lost a round before, but at least you didn't lose your round that night.
True. It wasn't
you
in it.
guys
I
were so
fucking
evenly
lost.
matched, man.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Jay had the best seat in the house.
Yeah.
Jay was just watching the show.
He was
from
watching,
the
looking
stage.
at everyone's
goes,
butt, going,
"Joe,
"Could I get
sit
40
over
more
there."
pieces of paper?"
The hardest laugh I saw in the audience that night was Logan was trying to say something like, God. And I looked at Scotty and he's like falling out of his chair laughing. He goes, "Kid, he's unraveling." It's a fun night.
Oh.
It's weird to be on stage when you don't have anything to say.
It's
Yeah.
completely
Not the roasting,
it's
but, like-
completely insane to
Yeah.
sit in a chair.
Well, yeah, you specifically.
I should have
but,
been like a dunk tank or something. I was just like,
Hey, don't give him any ideas. He'll do
well, it
it.
was first advertised as just a set,
Yep.
and then I found out I was a judge. And then Sean Sullivan said, "You're a judge. That fucking sucks." And I was like, "What?" and then
that's a mean thing to
Logan
say.
goes, "So we're gonna banter." But I think there was already like a preconceived notion that I was gonna act autistic no matter what. So anything I did was perceived as autistic. So I tried to do the banter back and forth, and Logan goes, "You're autistic," and I was like,
That's part of the plan.
"Now what?
What do you want from
Let me kick it back to you. You're autistic."
me? Send it back your way, man.
It's just the rest of the show. People are leaving. They just called each other autistic for 30 minutes.
I was just autistic to each other the whole time.
And the show went under, and Logan goes, "What the fuck was that?" I guess I'm an idiot. Dude.
It's like afterwards we were talking to that couple, that couple that came over and was
Probably swingers, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Let's
they
be
did-
real. They
seem
did.
per-
They seemed like.
See, how do you're a homeschool guy. I didn't pick up on that at all, but that's 100% true.
That seems like what they were, right?
Yeah.
They like
Yeah.
because it happened to me once before. I was at the.
Maybe I'm just ugly. It's never happened to me. You're like people trying to sleep. With
I was at the comedy scene. It was like a year and a half or 2 years ago, and this couple came up after the show. I did not do good, by the way. It was just Chris Tab humping the stool and murdering,
Yeah.
and then me being like, "Yeah, my wife." And then so this couple, and they were like in their 50s, and they were dressed very fancy. They looked wealthy, and they were like good looking, and the wife
I
had
need to know what they were wearing.
big fake boobies. Like he had like a leather. He was like a leather jacket guy, hair gel guy, open shirt, chain.
Cool. A classic cool guy.
Yeah, and she was tight black dress.
Okay.
And so he comes up. They come up and they go, "You are amazing." And I was like, "No, I wasn't." And then he goes, "Can we take a picture with you?" I said, "Yeah." And then he just goes, "Okay, stand over there." I said, "Oh, not all three of us? Just you, just me and your wife?" Yeah. And he goes, "Yeah."
Wow.
And she does like this, and then he's like, "We're partying at the hotel. Do you want to come?" I was like, "Oh, everyone's having a party?" They're like, "No, just us." And I was like, "Oh."
I had a couple at a casino one time in the Bahamas teaching me craps. They were like, "Oh, come on, we'll teach you how to play craps, whatever." Like we were all it's like a communal game, and they were teaching me. But something was going on behind me. I could feel it, but I wasn't really sure. And then the next day, like, because we talked for like 20 minutes, and then I left. And then the next day, I like saw them again, and I just kind of like waved, and they didn't even acknowledge that they'd ever met me. And I was like, they clearly got in like a fight when they got upstairs.
Or they found someone else that fulfilled them more than you could.
True.
have.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't even learning craps. Right then. I had no fucking idea what they were talking about.
Imagine being one of these couples. None of these little boys will fuck us. What? Getting frustrated.
It is nuts. I couldn't do the swinger lifestyle.
Yeah, it seems
I
depressing.
definitely could not do that.
Yeah. You can't even do banter, man.
Seriously.
Never mind the swinger life.
I'm just
What is this guy, autistic? He won't even fuck my wife.
I'm on a stage at a swinger convention just not talking. What the fuck's up with this guy?
Yeah, just dangling your keys instead of dropping them on a table.
Yeah.
Other things about autistic people, too. Yeah, let's just enjoy the silence.
Let's just sit in it for a second.
Swinging seems sad, doesn't it? Seems sad.
Yeah,
No, I
it
think
does.
it's. I mean, I don't think I could do it, but when you get older, maybe.
Yeah.
You know,
guess so.
I don't
Especially
wanna
if they
swing.
if they strike out a bunch, like
Yeah, they're
swing
probably
attempts.
throwing it
swing and a
at
miss.
everybody.
Let's go.
But yeah, I don't know. It does seem sad.
Listen, if there's any swingers listening, you want to fuck us five?
Yeah.
Fuck us 5.
We'll do it. Dude, if Logan came back, we all fucked someone. He'd be so jealous. You guys fucked someone when I was away.
All at the same time. Jay shit himself too during.
Jay can't stop shitting for some reason.
Jay's autistic. Shit. Okay, I had something to say now. I forgot. God damn it.
Yeah. So bands, which bands suck?
I don't know.
What are the ones that people like?
Green Day. They suck now.
They do
I'm
something.
like, I have a real answer if you want to know.
I was almost certain that is it Billy Joe Armstrong?
Yeah.
He was at the Laugh Mic. That kid that I kept calling Marcelo.
Oh yeah,
Marcelo
didn't he? Yeah, he
Hernandez.
does look like him.
From
Yeah.
far away, I was like, there he is, dude. This is the guy.
About
Dude,
40 years younger.
Yeah, true.
were you guys there for the guy that did like 2 minutes of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Donald Trump having gay sex?
No, that sounds sick
Unbelievable,
though.
man.
Logan's been writing stuff.
I was like in heaven. I was like, this is what I want out of my open mics. This is a guy, and they weren't great impressions of either of them. He's like, wouldn't it be like this? It's like, dude, 2 minutes of this.
I was getting into my prostate.
He's like, what an asshole. I went up to him after. I was like, dude, that was the fucking I've ever seen in my life.
That was inspired. That rocks.
No, that mic's great.
Yeah, it's just good Christian fun. That's what that mic is.
Too late for Danny Boys. I'm a sleepy
It was
guy.
too late.
Yeah,
I gotta sleep.
I wanted to leave before it started,
I was very close to doing so.
Yeah, me too.
and then we almost got thrown out by Igor Stranovich.
Dude, that guy's terrifying.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
That guy the other day, there's the room where the show is. The doors were closed. I was 40 feet away from the doors, and he comes over to me, and I'm talking in a normal volume. He goes, "You have to be quiet." I go, "What?" The staff is talking in full volume.
The
This
guy who
is-
looks like Lurch.
Yeah.
The guy that he has like
I'm outside. Be quiet. I was like, okay. And the other night he goes, "Tickets." I go, "I've walked by you 35 times."
I'm the silent guy on stage.
Yeah,
right
who do you
now.
think's not gonna go in there and not talk to anybody?
You're really gonna come up to the autistic kid and demand his ticket?
that guy's scary looking, man.
His name's Andrew.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
His entire
So he's
job
probably
is to
cool.
be welcoming, and he's like,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like a guy comes to your house to put out a fire, and he's already on fire. It's like,
it's like Sammy at Nick's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus.
Different energy, but
Yeah. Last night before I was going up, I was in the back and some lady like walked by me and I went to move and I like kind of stumbled a little and I like grabbed myself. I looked up and Sammy was just staring right at me and he cracked up and then afterwards he's like, I can tell you're fucked up there, man. I can tell how fucked up you are. I'm fine. Like, I almost fell.
I know a fucked up motherfucker when I see one.
he came up to me one time, and like right when I walk in, and he was like seeing someone. He goes, I got to tell you something, and I was like, okay. And then he goes, I got to see these people. And then he comes over to me like a half hour later, like we didn't skip a beat, and he goes, I remember what I was going to tell you. And I was like, I go, all right, what is it? He goes, I fucked 2 bitches last night. I go, all right, dude.
so I got 2 bitches.
Stop stealing my shit, Sammy.
Sammy doesn't know that I'm not Sean Duffy. To this day, he brings it up every time. I walk in, he goes, hey, what's up, baby? And then I go on stage, and he comes back.
Batting 1,000.
I get back down off stage, and he goes, yeah, at first I didn't recognize you, but then I knew that voice. I knew that weird-ass voice. I remember who you is, motherfucker. He said it to me every time I've been there. Yeah. For years.
For years.
He thinks I'm Sean Duffy.
He's such a puss hound at rules, man.
It's incredible.
Sammy, yeah.
Wow.
He just loves ladies so much. It's like,
Dude,
it's endearing.
It's wild. The bartender will like turn to like get something out of the thing, and he'll come over to you and go,
I remember one time, who's the puppet? Joselito, the puppet?
Yeah.
I was there the week afterwards, and he was like, pretty light tonight. I was like, oh, yeah. And he's like, last week, though, there were so many bitches in here, man. Like, they love that puppet, man. All these sexy ladies love that puppet.
next time you see Sam, he has a bunch of puppets. He's like,
What's the other puppet's name? I love it.
Feldface?
Randy
Feldface.
Feldface.
Randy Feldface fucking rules.
I've
Yeah.
never seen him.
I
I
don't
just
know
see
if
his
you've
picture
ever-
all the time. It's just all serious comedian headshots, and then there's a puppet.
I laugh, right?
I love
it's
it.
nuts.
I love talking to Salami about it because he opened for him one time, and it's like, of course, talking to Salami, I was like, hey man, how was it? He's like, dude, I was like in the back about to shit my pants. And all of a sudden I looked up and there's this crazy ass puppet. I was like, what's going on?
He walked in one time, and I was hosting, and I was like, hey John, you want to do 15? And he goes, no. I gotta take a shit. And then walked away and had a large hot coffee, and I was like, all right, that's sick. That was a sick way to handle that, actually. Never mind.
Dude, Psyche and a puppet is a fucking... What a perfect show.
He goes out to dinner after. He's like, this puppet doesn't say shit.
He's doing that thing. You know that thing where he like kind of looks at you, raises one eyebrow, and he's doing that to the puppet all night. Like, this guy's fucking weird, man.
Fuck.
I love that kid.
He's
I
so
wish I
funny.
like, hung out with him more.
Me
when
too.
he was
So
here.
funny.
The waiter just asks what the puppet wants, and him and Johnny just stare at the puppet.
You should do that with your puppet.
Yeah.
You should take your puppet out on dates. Because you're supposed to date yourself, you know?
Yeah, I should utilize the puppet more.
You should, yeah. Were you betrayed when the puppet came out on stage? Did you feel betrayal?
I was, Scotty fucking snuck around my back.
Yeah.
And I got to take better inventory of Puppet Dan. I didn't know he was gone.
That's gotta feel invasive, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be like if Tim pulled out my daughter.
Your daughter's
exactly.
Your daughter's too
Vickers is like a
famous to
fuck.
be in that roast.
That's true, dude.
It's true.
She's eclipsed
She
all
already
of
has
us.
too much notoriety.
Hey, that's the baby that acts like an adult.
Yeah.
What's she doing on stage right here?
It's funny because that Kurt Cobain book I'm reading or listening to, no big deal. They talk about like where the baby was and all of it,
Yeah.
like Francis or whatever her name is. And it's just funny, like if there's a biography about Vickers, and it's like, yeah, and then the baby was like in a movie, 50 million views.
Baby was in the new Scorsese film.
I like calling it a movie.
Me
I love
too.
it.
I really like it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll about do it. This hour? No, I'm just.
We're a half hour in, man. We're
Wow, we're cooking.
good. Yeah. I think we're all just loose.
We're too loose.
We're too loose. I think we're just enjoying we're enjoying the
time
company.
away.
Yeah.
You know what we need is a leader.
Yeah, if we had a leader, that would.
Let's
be a lot
elect a
better.
new
Well, our
leader.
leader's on his way to New York.
Jay's asleep.
He's coming back any minute.
Do you think so? In my mind, Logan is the boss of Boston Comedy right now.
Sure.
And I think he's going to a summit meeting in New York with all the other bosses.
Yeah.
This is what I was picturing today in my head. And they're all there discussing how to get more people to hang out. Like there's like a boss from the Chicago scene is there.
Sure, yeah.
And they're all in a room.
It's a meeting of the family.
It's
It's a UN meeting.
Yes, exactly. That's how I'm picturing it. His shit story actually was pretty funny. Should we wait for him to tell when he comes back? The one he texted us about the train.
Oh yeah,
Previewing the next episode.
Dude, Logan almost fall out of a bathroom on a train.
Have you ever taken a train like that?
No. with a
Yeah,
bathroom?
dude, and I took a shit on it.
Really?
It was uncomfortable.
Tell us more.
Because you don't notice how much it moves. It's like the plane. You don't notice how much it's moving until you get into the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, when you're trying to pee in a plane, you're hitting the walls and the ceiling and
Yeah.
stuff.
Face and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Like accidentally.
Just
Yeah.
drenched.
You know when it goes through the seat and it just gets all over your pants?
Don't do that stuff, dude. We're being nice today.
Bitch, Jason.
Yeah.
Did you know? I was listening to a little bit of a Einstein book that I gave up on. Did you know that you're actually shitting faster than the speed of time? What is it? You know.
What?
You must know.
Is this
No.
E equals MC squared?
Yeah.
Why would I know that?
Because you're a scientist, dude.
You're a scientist, dude. How fast do you shit?
Let me throw it to you.
Whoa, that's crazy. You were homeschooled and you're a scientist?
That is crazy.
That's nuts.
All the science completely wrong.
They're like, "Hey, Vickers, where's the data?"
Mama
I'm
said-
like, "The Earth is flat."
Mama said.
Did you have gym?
Yeah.
What was it?
Wait a minute. All right, I got a great Vickers thing he told me that I really want you to talk
Oh,
about.
I think that's what I'm about to say, but you tell the story.
Vickers goes, yeah, I ran cross country in high school.
Was this it?
Yeah.
It was him by himself, timing himself, and he just advertised it as if he ran cross country. It was just Vickers running in the woods alone.
Best on the track team, huh?
Yeah, I
He came
was
in
the
first
fastest.
and last.
Yeah, dude, I was homecoming queen.
Can you explain the cross country thing? It's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Well, I don't know. I was
Just into the bar.
Hang on here.
I was just lonely.
It's so funny, dude.
I was lonely, dude. My brother went to college.
But
and I
the
was like,
way you were talking to me about it, you got my fastest mile ever when I ran cross country.
yeah,
I'm like,
that was
What
my
was your
fastest.
It's
mile?
just you sprinting.
I broke.
I'm an athlete.
Nobody understood me,
What was your fastest mile?
dude. I broke 5 minutes.
No,
I
you
did
didn't.
4:59
What?
on a track, not through the woods. Not through the woods.
You had a track at your house?
No, I was down at the end of the street. Yeah, we were really rich. We
Hello,
put
a
a.
football team over there. 6-man football team.
My mom was the coach.
Throwing the ball and running. I was obsessed with trying to get under 7 minutes in my mile. So
You guys
That's
are
pretty
fucking nuts. Holy
I
shit.
never did it in high school.
Really?
I didn't finish it. My coach was like, just fucking.
No, like when you have to do like the presidential.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about. To
okay.
like pass middle school.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
But I got like 7:10 the first time I did it, and then every day for gym class, people would go outside and like the kids would be like, you can play football or whatever, and I'd be like, can I try my mile? So they'd all be like playing games in the middle, and I'd just be booking it around the track.
Imagine being a hunter in the woods and you see Vickers go, like, holy shit. Was that a guy?
Nah, that's that damn homeschool boy.
There was a bunch of like.
He's running barefoot.
There was a bunch of. I did wear work boots one time because my shoes broke. There were a bunch of like dairy farms in the woods behind the house. Like if you kept going for miles, there was like just nothing but
He's
dairy
squeezing
farms.
milk in his mouth.
Really good calories.
In his work boots.
And then there was tree stands too. Like dudes would be hunting back there, so I get scared sometimes that I'm gonna get shot.
Running an orange vest.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, we shot a boy.
Uh,
Fastest boy in the county.
Yeah, I heard he's the fastest on his track team. Kind of proud I was able to pick him off.
Did you go to like, you know how like a private boys' school will have like, we'll go to like girls' school dances?
Yeah.
Did you have dances?
yeah, we had
I don't know
dances.
why I answered that.
Well,
Yeah.
you went to a boys' school, didn't you?
No.
What?
No, I went to regular. Well, Catholic school, but not.
There wasn't
It
just
was
boys?
It wasn't segregated.
It was a boys' school like until like the 70s, and then they let the ladies come.
Nice.
So what were the dances?
They were just dances. I don't know. They were like homeschool dances.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Like a prom or like a formal dance.
Everyone has like 12 fingers.
Actually, I did Irish step dancing my whole life, like for 16 years, and so
You leave out the funniest parts of your life on stage.
You look like such an
Crazy.
Irish step dancer.
yeah, and my dance teacher.
How fucking good are you?
I was pretty good.
It's awesome.
I did it for a long time. I better be good.
Sorry, this is kind of ridiculous. I need to go meet my weed delivery guy. He's here way too early.
That was an
I'll be right
actual
back.
emergency. Oh, no. That scared the shit out of me.
I do have like the cadence of like, I gotta go.
Enjoy, Scotty.
What fucking year are you in?
Sorry, I cut you off about the step dancing now.
I don't know what I was saying about it. Oh, but my dance teacher.
You cut him off.
I think Scotty's emergency cut me
It was
off.
all a heart attack.
I was about to cut him off.
I've been sitting here looking at him on his phone. I'm like,
Scotty looks-
something's wrong.
Scotty looks like he always just saw a plane crash.
Imagine though if he had started the sentence the same way. Sorry, my family all died.
It's the same exact beginning that it's ended.
So Irish step.
Yeah, sorry.
So my dance teacher, she would have these like social
Mom?
dances. Yeah, she was my best friend's mom. Her kids were public school, but she would have these like social dances where you did like you learned how to formal dance and like ballroom dance and swing dance and all that shit and like formulaic dances, and people will come and do that. So I did those my whole life, and then I went to like a prom once in high school, and then homeschooled prom twice.
Wow.
Regular prom once.
All the other kids from homeschools, they like rent a hall. I just don't
Yeah.
understand. Really?
Yeah, you just have like a formal like a space. I don't know.
Is there like
okay.
another
That's kinda
element to
fun.
the other like did you guys know how to do like make butter? Is there like another thing?
You're
that I
thinking
missed?
of the Amish.
I feel like there's one thing though that you guys did that was like an extra.
Did you guys have electricity?
We didn't have this isn't because of the homeschooling, it's just because of the way it happened, but we didn't have heat for a couple years. So my brother
Something. I knew there's something.
so my brother and I would heat the house with a wood stove in the basement.
But pedaling.
Cool, I knew.
They pedaled his house to get it going.
So we'd go out into the woods behind the house and cut down trees that definitely didn't belong to us
Whoa.
and split the wood, and then we'd set our alarms for the nighttime to like put wood on the fire.
You just sprinting back.
I have on a short pair of soccer shorts, a big pair of work boots,
No
and then
shirt,
a
suspenders.
1997 Glen Rice Hornets jersey
Carrying a tree to
with an axe chopping.
at record speed.
We really glossed over the fact you go. We didn't have a heat for a couple years.
Yeah,
Well, you're down in the dirty south, right? This is down in the dirty south.
yeah. It doesn't get. I mean, it gets cold, but it doesn't last that
Yeah,
long.
I wouldn't imagine.
So
Why'd
I
you
know
come up here?
School. Yeah,
We just
after
ended a run here.
This is it.
past,
You Forrest Gump.
I guess I live here now.
yeah, I'm pretty tired now. I'm gonna go home.
I'm gonna do an open mic.
That day, for no particular reason, I told a coming joke. No, after college, I didn't have a job because I lived over there in Tanzania.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
Of course you
you
did.
honestly have the most interesting life out of anybody I know, I think.
You're such a humble man with such an
It's
interesting
insane.
life.
Yeah.
He pulls his pants down. They're made of wood. His legs are made of wood. Like, you weren't gonna tell us about this?
I'm always like pulling up my sleeves to hide the fact that I'm a cyborg.
You're just made of an old tree.
It's so funny to think about your friends being something else the entire time you've known them. We have a friend in stand-up who we're convinced is a balloon. And he's just
It's just the whole time if you cut to like us in the past watching him on stage, it's just been a
been a balloon. And we're like, we think such and such is actually getting really good.
You're like, yeah. He's like,
But everyone else sees them as a balloon.
we
day-
don't know why he's not getting booked
Yeah.
and shit. It's like it's just been a red balloon.
And the day he floats away, we're trying to remember ever having a conversation. We're like,
Yeah, I guess he's been a balloon the whole
it's been a balloon.
time. Where were we talking?
I
Oh,
can't wait to hear who that is.
we were in the North End drinking like coffee at like 11 at night, being like, that kid's a fucking balloon.
What a weird life we all live.
Yeah, so I'm probably a tree. But my wife got a
Both
job
had
up here.
families.
Probably a tree.
He has like a hole in his jeans, a little like leaf is sticking out.
Oh no! It's
Fuck,
like
I asked
fooled
you
me
a weird
too.
question. My friend think I'm a tree.
I'm not, right?
I know I'm not a tree.
I know I don't even need this confirmed, but I'm not a tree, right?
No, Andrew, you're a balloon. You're programmed to see other people as balloons.
Oh boy.
So, when did you... You mentioned prom. Did you kiss at prom?
Yeah. I had a girlfriend at the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Did you lose your V early?
Not early. No, I was old.
Don't wink like that. You know what it is.
Huh?
You don't
Like
you know
no,
what
I was
age
either 17 or 18. It's tough, you know. Yeah.
There's no clocks in my house.
yeah. I'm trying to remember how old my sister was.
Oh,
No.
Vickers.
Crass, Andrew.
Yeah.
We
So
talked
out of
about shitting for 38 minutes.
Out of the 6, where were you in that?
Third.
Third? So you're like right in the middle.
Yep.
Ah.
One brother, 4 sisters. Older brother lives here now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Lives in fucking Chelsea or around there.
Jay, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one brother. His
He
John.
crushed at your wedding.
Johnny. He's wild, dude.
He's the
nuts.
man, dude.
He needs to do stand. He would be so good, but he would get kicked off immediately. Every show, they'd be like, "No, you can't say that."
Have you seen Jay's brother recently?
Yeah, he bit a guy.
I feel like there hasn't been that wild card lately in stand-up.
It would be Johnny for
Yeah.
sure.
Get him in.
I'm gonna try. I'll text him right now. He'll come.
Who recently was a lunatic? I'm not gonna say his name, but yeah, no, but he's not here anymore.
On Earth.
You guys weren't
Probably
around
not.
for Zach A, right?
You guys missed
I
out.
heard him. I think.
No.
I don't think I was
Okay.
around
It was
though.
a nut.
A legend, man. That was the first time I had to question my integrity as an open mic host in the Bastion of Free Speech.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
I remember feeling the same way. I was like, let this guy talk.
yeah. And then he like made fun of a girl whose mom just died of cancer, and then threw shitty underwear to the audience.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and I was in dirty tampons. I think he had too.
He was a car salesman. Pretty good.
Yeah. I was like, hey man, I hate to have to be this guy, but I don't think you're welcome back.
Oh my god.
Tyler like is pulling a tampon off his shoulder. Listen, no big deal. You should have gotten
this a whole
Scotty to
thing.
tell him, "Hey, sorry."
It was also the bar. I was like, dude, this guy can't come in here and throw shit around in my restaurant.
Yeah.
Didn't
that's
the kid eat
brutal.
a fish or something recently?
Yeah,
Like, a
that was
couple
at-
years ago?
at-
That was yeah.
Tavern.
Yeah, and it was like a huge issue. It's fucking
What was
let
it?
him eat a fish. Who gives a fuck?
You guys know who Sam Hyde is?
Yeah.
No.
He's
No.
like he's kind of like an edgelordy in the, like, he had a show on Adult Swim. Anyway, he was
Oh, he's the one that like went full insane and yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
Middle East mic.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
was there that night,
Yeah.
watched him get kicked out and fight a girl. It was sick.
Yeah.
fought
I was
a girl?
like, comedy's awesome.
How long ago was that?
There was like, I don't even think I had done stand-up yet. I think I was at the point where I was just
scouting your mic.
going
I
and
was doing
hanging
that. I did
out,
that.
getting blackout drunk,
Yeah.
waiting to go up.
That was most of my first experience in stand-up was just going to the stadium, getting hammered, and being like, I love Bill McMorrow.
My first comedy show, like outside of a, professional one, was Stadium, and I saw Tyler Swain go up, and I went up to him
It's your
after.
first
and
show?
and I
Really?
went, man, how do you do this?
And I told you.
You
just
just gotta
do it.
keep- you just gotta do it.
You gotta do it. Then you hated me for 2 years. It's so funny.
I
to think.
hated you so much.
It's so funny that I would go home like, I have a new friend named Dan, and you're like, I fucking hate
I
this kid.
fucking hate.
Why
this
did you hate
kid.
Tyler?
I don't know.
I was getting spots
Anyone?
you couldn't get.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I think.
I was getting these good 5-minute spots at the mic.
Yeah, he was
could only
getting
get
3 minutes at Stadium.
Yeah, I was getting 5 minutes, and Dan could only get 3 minutes. And he was
Damn, dude.
like, tell him
Fucking-
about the
fucking
time I ate
horse
the ice
shit.
cream.
Oh yeah, they did this whole like Bernie Sanders like, I don't know, like photo shoot, like people eating Ben and Jerry's for Bernie Sanders, and like every comic would take a picture with eating Ben and Jerry's, and I remember Tyler being one of the pictures, and I was like, this fucking kid doesn't even vote. I'm like, this piece of shit doesn't even care, and he's in there.
I didn't care. I liked ice cream. As you
I
can
remember
tell.
we started with, it was just like, I think I knew Breen from before comedy, and I just saw him at a mic, and then he was with Dave, and we met Finicos at Improv Boston, but Finicos was doing like some edgy stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember after we like, I don't know, I think we all started like texting him or something like that, but I remember driving home alone, I'm like, I don't know if we want to get mixed up with this kid.
Yeah.
This kid seems like a wild card. The nicest person I've ever met. I was like,
It's the sweetest.
kid seems like a real motherfucker. He's going to get us into some shit. But get on the pirate ship, dude. Yeah, he's an art teacher. He drew me a monkey for my wedding as my gift. It's unbelievable. It's in my kitchen.
He's incredible, yeah. I was jealous of you guys when I first started. I was like, oh, those guys are so fucking cool.
Of Jason?
Yeah.
He started. I picture you guys starting at the exact same time.
We
That's
did,
how
roughly.
I think we
everything in
did, yeah.
comedy
Did
is
you-
like that group?
Did I ever tell you guys the story about Dave driving the ambulance?
Cagiano?
Yeah.
No.
That's
I
it.
never told you that?
Yeah.
Not that I mean, it's not right.
Dude, my mom, this is like two months before I did comedy, like started really, or when I met Dave at comedy, it was like August or something, and my mom like fell down the stairs at our beach house. It was funny.
Buttered the
we buttered the
steps.
stairs over. Yeah.
You guys buttered?
Yeah, we buttered the steps.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it's because she had a bunch of alcohol, but she fell down
And
the
the butter.
stairs. She fell down the stairs.
That
I thought
Vickers
my mom was fully dead. Now think about like, how much I know Dave now.
Yeah.
So Bianca, who's a nurse, was in the back. I don't know if you guys heard my sandwich joke. Is in the back of the ambulance with my mom, and I'm just like riding shotgun in the ambulance, and it's Dave driving the ambulance.
Before you know him?
I don't know Dave at all.
Okay.
And
You
Dave's
never
just
met Dave?
no, we're just talking about. We randomly somehow started talking about comedy, and we're like, I'm just in. I wish there was like a picture of us in this ambulance. My mom's head's hanging off. I'm like crippled in the back. Dave, this is really gonna. He's gonna come to my wedding. I don't know who the fucking person is.
That is nuts.
That's
man.
crazy.
It's crazy.
I love like knowing that you've seen people before you actually become like friends. It's very funny to me.
You guys think we ever crossed paths when?
That was sick.
You guys think that we ever crossed paths back in the day? Did you ever go on vacations down to North Carolina?
No.
I was in Tanzania.
Eating
Really,
a water
me too.
buffalo.
What were you doing there?
I don't know what animals they have.
I ate some weird shit. My first week there, they had a big welcome party, and so they killed a goat. It's a very big honor. But what they do when they kill the goat is they just kind of put it in a pot and then fill the pot up with water and
How
boil
big
it.
is the pot?
Big ass pot.
Wait, they don't kill it first? It's like a lobster?
No, they kill it. They kill it and they take the hair off
Oh, good.
and the hooves.
Oh, buddy.
And
Who gets those?
And that's
What?
Poor
it.
lamb.
You're like fishing
goat.
through like testicles and intestines and shit.
Wait, what?
You got testicles in there. You got intestines. You got
They're eating every pot. of
every part is in there. It's a big honor to be served the first bowl of goat testicle soup.
Did you get the first bowl?
Yeah, but I didn't get the balls. I got like intestines in there.
Because
It was
like I'm
pretty
not at my
gross.
house anymore.
I just
First time you leave your house, someone's like, "Eat the fucking."
imagine when I sit down for the soup. I just put on a big pair of work boots and run. I ran all the way to Mozambique. Oh,
Are you still fast?
not anymore. I mean, I still run from time to time, but not that fast.
Yeah.
I do short distances though. Three
Someone's hear a
miles.
fart?
No, that wasn't. No. Sounds like it. Seems like it was me. I was like, fucking no.
I've never farted.
That's
What a
crazy.
day. Yeah. What else did you do in your life, Vickers?
Yeah, Vickers is the most interesting guy we've ever had on the pod.
I'm just
Fuck you, Jason.
I'm just
I know.
afraid.
I mean, I can't compete with
Jay, what
goat
was it like-
stew and whatever else.
What was it like growing up in New Hampshire?
You're from Salem, huh?
Salem, New Hampshire.
So you're
yeah.
deeply haunted.
No, that's not.
No, that's
scary.
Massachusetts.
Salem,
dude.
Massachusetts.
We don't
Oh,
have any.
yeah.
We had a Hooters, and someone got hepatitis B, and they shut that right down.
Hepatitis boob.
I come to play, man. We're playing the game properly.
We were both altar boys.
Oh yeah,
Were
that's
you
true.
really?
You were
Yeah.
on
Yeah, I was an altar boy.
Yeah.
I was a
Did
little.
you get molested?
Dan, that's a great
No,
question.
you could tell. You could tell. Like, I don't think I was an ugly kid.
You would
but
talk
I was
too
like,
much?
I was a blabbermouth.
You were a chatty Cathy.
I had a lot
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah,
I was like,
Jesus,
I'd
this
annoy
kid
him. I'd be like, "Can I do the bells?" And he's like, "Fuck, I saw you on the schedule. I didn't want to do the math." So
I saw you were
I was
booked.
like, "Fuck you, dude."
Were you a bad altar boy?
No, I wasn't good at
Did
it.
you
I
do
don't
the-
even know why I did
Did
it.
you do the incense?
No, never.
Did you
got
guys
to
go
do.
to church every week?
No, my mom would have liked that, but we didn't. My dad never went. My mom goes every week still. So like,
Really?
It was like next to a baseball field, so sometimes I'd just pop in if I was playing baseball. So,
Just see what's going on. Hey, folks. Oh, you're still having this without me? Okay, cool.
I used to get me and a severely autistic boy used to get kicked out of CCD class.
Maybe they couldn't tell you apart.
Yeah, we would he would say something about SpongeBob, and I'd scream it back, and they'd be like, "You too." So me and this poor kid, he wasn't. I don't know if it was severe, might be a little strong, but like we were getting a talking to by the principal, and then I said to my mom, "I go, hey, why the fuck do I have to go to CCD if I go to Catholic school?"
I was just gonna say that. I was
don't
like,
know.
did you have to go to CCD?
I just was like surrounded by Christ.
That sucks.
Damn, dude.
I had to go to CCD was the worst,
Oh,
but
it
that's when
sucked.
you'd fuck off the most.
I barely remember it. I just remember thinking it was a big waste of time, even when I was there as a kid. I was
Did you
like,
get
"Who
confirmed?
No, I never got confirmed. I
Did
got
you?
first communion.
I got kicked out of my confirmation
What?
class, and I had to go to a different church. I got asked to leave.
You had a
because-
letter of non-recommendation. This kid
No,
won't
my-
shut the fuck up about SpongeBob. He wants his confirmation name to be SpongeBob Martin.
Split these two autistic
And then
kids.
and then actually,
at banter.
you know who you have to have a sponsor for confirmation. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an adult.
Yeah.
And it's my fucking with a weed father.
The weed father?
The weed father
Oh, hell
wore
yeah.
a leather
The what?
blazer, and me and him, who didn't know anyone in this new church,
Yeah.
we just showed up for the actual confirmation. And
Yeah, it
me
was
and
like a
him-
whole class of people you didn't know, right?
I knew none of them. Me and this guy who smells like weed and I think was drunk was like, "We're soldiers of Christ."
What was your name?
I think Christopher or some
Ugh.
shit like that. Is that a saint?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's the one that carried Jesus across the river.
Dude, so you'll like this because you're a religious guy, or used to be.
Yeah.
My mom prays to Saint Anthony when people lose stuff.
missing-
That's my confirmation saint,
Really?
Anthony. Yeah.
Mine's Guy.
Oh, that's sick.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that
It's
a
pronounced Guy? I swear to God.
Closer to what it really is.
That's what my brother-in-law was my sponsor. He kept calling me Daniel William Gay Hall.
No, it's a fucking sin, dude.
I thought I was the coolest kid in CCD.
But dude, my mom, people call my mom on the phone
Yeah.
to ask her to pray.
Oh,
to
she's
Saint
got the
Anthony
power.
because she had, and she'll be like,
Oh, she's got it in her.
"It's ridiculous, dude." She'll be like, "It's in a flower print bag," and I'm like, "Mom, fucking stop." Also, guys, stop encouraging her because this is outrageous.
Dude, I love religious middle-aged ladies that can do magic, though.
It's
It's,
un-
so
yeah,
fun.
I was just gonna say.
I will find something and not tell her I found it where she thought it was because I get so pissed. I go, "Mom, he was most likely like a weird pedophile guy. Fuck St. Anthony." She goes, "You don't fucking say that."
You're gonna lose everything, man.
She's like, "What? You can't find your keys because you don't believe." And I was like, "I do not believe in that guy at all." I go,
Okay, now I have an insane. You reminded me an insane homeschooling thing for you. Okay,
that 3 OKs is a good intro to the story.
please,
Man's gonna
please
tell the
don't,
story.
Please don't record this and put it on the internet.
don't let this affect the way you see me as a friend.
I love this.
St. Anthony was, whatever. And so I did religious. My part of my school was religion.
I did religious.
Yeah, my mom taught a religion class too. So we watch movies, and there's movies made about St. Anthony, and the movie
Made
about
it.
St. Anthony, he was the one I liked. I like St. Anthony.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Wait, what movie?
Just made it.
Wait,
back.
start over? I'm sorry.
yeah, Veggie Tales.
This may be a clip. I want to get it clean.
There was
Fix the lights.
there were these low budget films made about different saints.
Yeah.
And so we had one about St. Anthony. I liked St. Anthony, so we'd watch it from time to time. Now, one of the things about St. Anthony was that before he became a monk, he was like a guy of the world. So he had girlfriends and whatnot. So the movie shows that when he's eventually gets into the monastery,
Literally scared.
he's having impure thoughts,
He's trying to
and he's
fuck.
he's having flashbacks to sexy ladies with boobies and butts and stuff. And so in the
Jason
movie,
Faint.
which is apparently one of the legends of St. Anthony, he would get himself out of bed at night. He would take a whip. And he would kneel down on the ground and he would whip himself on the back until the impure thoughts left, right? So this all happens when I'm a kid.
At least it works for someone.
So my dad, when I'm 7, I'm about to have, confession and first communion. My dad goes, "You're 7 now, and 7 is the age of reason." And I said, "What's that mean?" He goes,
I thought it was the age of raisin.
he goes, 7 is when it's you can do stuff wrong, but this is the age of reason is when you start to sin. It's a mark on your soul. If you do something wrong, it's a sin. I was like, so I wasn't sinning before this? And he was like, no. I was like, well, why the fuck was I getting in trouble so much? What the hell is the matter with you? So he goes, no, but now you're sinning. I said, okay. So that night, I got out of bed. Yeah. I got out of bed, I knelt down on the floor, and I whipped myself for all the past sins that I had done until my dad came in and said, I had a belt, like a leather
I was going to
belt.
say, what the fuck was it?
I had a belt, and I was whipping myself
brand.
until my father came in and said, what the fuck are you doing?
No good?
Jesus. And he goes, I would have rather caught you jerking off. What the fuck is this?
That was inspired by St. Anthony.
St. Anthony.
Can you imagine walking in
On your
your
child?
boy? You're like, oh, I wonder if you're in your sleep. Holy shit!
I took my shirt off, too, so it would be extra good.
Were you like covered in welts and stuff?
No, I was a kid. I wasn't strong enough to hurt myself.
Oh, Dad, perfect. Can you get the bag for me?
Oh, Dad, I was hoping you're here. Now that I have the age of reason.
He has a crown of thorns on it. Take it off. Take off the crown of
I
thorns.
think my son was possessed. I would be like, oh no, we gotta kill this kid.
Yeah, there's a part of me that I think I would shut the door. He's got to finish up.
He's gotta come.
I like having another belt around my neck. Ah, it's cool, Dad.
I'm a sinner.
Imagine eating a waffle with that kid the next day being like, yeah, what the fuck is going on?
So you want to tell your mother what you did last night?
So anyway,
Bleeding from his back through his shirt.
age of reason is such a scam, dude.
Fucking bullshit.
I was
Yeah,
so
that's
pissed.
the crazy part.
I was so pissed off. I was like, why have I been getting in trouble all this time if I haven't been sinning?
That is not. So that was like the day he gave you that talk. You went home and whipped yourself.
Yeah, because I figured I had a lot of ground to make up
That's
for all my sins.
Fun story. Actually, you weren't even supposed to be on the podcast, but I was going to talk about this anyway. Vickers and I now have the same therapist.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I keep trying to say, like, hey, remember Vickers? And she's like, I do not acknowledge that I know who that is. I go, he knows you because of me. And
When she was like,
he
when
got to do a theater last week? I'm going to fucking kill him.
when I was like, when I first,
star in Vickers.
yeah. oh, my favorite comedian of all time. When I first started, she was like, so how did you hear about me? And I said, my friend Jay. And she goes, I said, you know Jay Martin. She goes, well, some people, yeah. And she like goes on. I was like, well, you're the one that asked.
Yeah.
She asked me how I heard.
Don't be coy, bitch.
Yeah.
She asked me, I'm dead serious, if I knew who Matt Rife was, like the second session. I go, you mean why I'm here?
She told me I meet the DSM minimums for something, and I was like, she was like, "Is that surprising to you?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what it means."
What is DSN?
Their book, their Bible,
What?
the psychology Bible.
Like the psychology Bible.
It has all the
What does it stand
diagnoses.
Oh.
Yeah.
What qualifies?
If
You
you
guys
have,
go to therapists now?
Yeah.
Is this new?
it's new for me.
Dude,
Is it new for you?
I go for like 2 weeks every 10 years.
Okay, yeah.
That
No,
sounds
I've been cooking though now. I've been cooking.
The difference between you two, like, you're just talking about whipping kid. Jay must go in like, I don't think Will Noonan likes me. He's trying to remove so much trauma from his life.
I have 45 texts that say he does like me. Don't believe this motherfucker.
I should have told the whipping story. I don't want to give you any ideas.
I'm trying to think.
You have been kind of sinning, Jay.
Yeah, you've been sinning a
I
lot.
mean,
You should take care of that.
Yeah, you're past the age of reason,
I'd
Jason.
like to resubmit to BCF. I whipped myself half an hour.
I'm at the age of reason now.
I'm ready.
Fuck.
I don't
wanna
like-
go to therapy.
I don't like
think it'd be
therapy.
Cool. You don't like?
I don't
that's
like
the
it.
thing.
I
don't
like
like
it a
it.
little better now, but I really don't like it.
I feel like I could like self-diagnose myself
Yeah.
like better than some bitch.
Yeah.
Like legit, I'm like, I'll figure it out on my own. Like I know
Yeah.
what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
I've had
Telling a stranger isn't gonna help me.
I've had OCD like most of my life, but never like it was so obvious I had it. I never had to like go to a doctor to figure it out. Like I really had like I did every single thing in even numbers, like kind of like whipping yourself. Like, no one ever told me to stop. And
Because dad's like, oh my god, he did it in eights.
but
Yeah, he walks in, he goes, "Oh no, my son has OCD."
but I haven't mentioned it like to the late. I mean, I kind of brought up. She's like, hey, recently, like we've been I've been in therapy with her for like 6 or 7 months or something at least, and she was like, oh, you know, and the other thing I was going to mention is you might have some OCD tendencies. I go, wait, what? I go, oh no, I have OCD bad. And then I told her all the stuff that I like used to do growing up, and like I still sort of do, and she was like, oh, holy shit. You're like, I was like, first of all, is this kind of like a knock on you for not knowing?
Yeah.
Whoa, I completely
Yeah.
missed that.
Oh shit!
I was like, I
talking
have
for hours.
I have this thing where I have a. I guess I'll tell you guys.
Please.
I had like I feel like sometimes like say how you know how some people's houses in the middle of like their house, it's like you can walk, you can make like a full circle, like you can go through the kitchen, through the living room, through the dining room.
Yeah.
I like to walk back the way I came. I don't know why.
What do you mean?
I almost feel like there's like a rope tied to my belt,
Okay.
and I'll tangle up the rope if I walk. It's just this weird like
When
thought.
you walk
That's
in,
fine.
or just in the house, you have to walk in circles.
It's like a fun little mini game.
Yeah, exactly. If I got to untangle the rope, they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about? It's
you
your wedding day." I'm like,
Scotty loves OCD.
You're
and
playing cut
the
rope.
the lady's just writing this all down. I'm like, "Do you want me to like draw it for you? Because I can. I can explain it."
Did you write the rope analogy down there? For
You
me?
might want that one. That's
If you spend all evening in the house, you're having a party or whatever, you make a lot of rounds, you're talking to people, go to the bathroom once. Do you remember how many rotations you've done that you have to undo?
It's not that I ignore.
Great
Jay's running around a park.
My big thing is I used to think that my mom would get cancer if I didn't do things the right way, and then I stopped doing them because I think I was like 15.
Because she fell down the stairs.
no. When I was 15, I was like, you know what? This is kind of like. Obviously, this is illogical. I'm just going to stop doing all this stuff. My mom got cancer immediately. I go, see?
That sucks.
Yeah. I go, and then they think, and they like, my dad's like, oh, she's probably like cured because of the surgery. I was like, no, I've been saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Because I've been praying to Saint Anthony
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
She
we're
never
good.
would've
Me and him are
gotten it.
good, dude. We're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're going to be okay.
Yeah.
What's the most crazy OCD thing that you've done in your life?
I don't know. That one was pretty fucking.
Yeah, they're kind of
I
all
wasn't sure
like
if
that.
was it. Yeah.
I just touch things and like, well, not anymore as much, but I used to just touch things like an even amount of time. So sometimes I'd be like, all right, see you later. And they're like, what's the second thing? I'm like, nothing. Or like, dude, this, thank God I don't have it like this anymore. And I never really had it bad, but like, obviously you can touch a table a few times, but if you like brush up against a person and then you're like,
Oh.
it fucking sucks.
Sorry, I grazed
Have
your
you seen
kid.
Have you seen Aviator?
I'm coming in for one more.
I don't have it. I don't have it.
Yeah, how do you hug people?
Bad anymore. My mom has to kiss me in like tubes. I'm not kidding. I'm like, haha, one more though. In the Aviator, he has. I mean, he can't leave his house, but in the Aviator, he'll say like, all right, give me those blueprints.
Show me
And
the
they'll-
blueprints.
Yeah, show me the blueprints. And then he'll just keep saying it, and they have to like bring him somewhere else because he can't.
Do you have that?
Not. I don't have it at. Like, antidepressants helped it for sure, but I don't have it like that anymore. But yeah, I used to have to fucking. I don't know. It wasn't great.
The thing I have that's kind of like that I don't really have as much anymore was always when I was on a jog and I was like listening to a song and I would be like, if I don't make it past that mailbox before the song ends, then my mom will die.
It's that on steroids.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all it is. It's
Yeah.
just that in every aspect of your life.
You guys are fucking.
And then like
nuts.
I won't make it past. And I'm like, well, she's probably fine. Trying to negotiate with myself. I'm like, well, if I finish without shitting my pants,
And the lady's like, "You might have OCD." I was like, "No, sit down. Hey, hold on.
Sit down twice.
Yeah, rising star."
Did you like shop around therapists at all, or was this the
you
first
just
one?
find it and
that you
done.
saw?
No, I just was like, "Come on, lady." I tried to do that BetterHelp thing, which is on every fucking
Dude,
podcast.
such
what
a
a fucking
Hey, I was
scam,
like,
dude.
the biggest
I was
scam
typing
on
in,
earth.
"I'm going to kill myself." You're like, "Okay, come back tomorrow." I was like, "Whatever. Fuck you guys. How are you getting so much like publicity?"
Enter a promo code.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll help you.
Yeah.
This is a little dark, but there was a time in my life where I was,
Should we bump legs?
deep in a deep situation. And I called.
is that suicidal?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I called, this was like 6 years ago, and I called a suicide hotline every day at the same time for like 5 days, and it never got picked up. And on the fifth day, I kind of hung up and then just started laughing. I was like thinking about being that guy. Like, if I had just killed myself.
Dude, sometimes you're like, "Yeah, I'm trying to think of a new joke." I'm like, "You have 600 free jokes in your brain right now. Just say one of them."
That's great.
I know. I'm just too. They're just.
That
I'm
is
too
so
close to it.
fucking funny.
You're just being like, well, it worked. I'm not going to do it.
I was like thinking to myself, "Hey, it's me again.
Guys just eating chips.
Hate to bother,
You
but
reached the suicide hotline. Do not do it. Leave us a message.
That is so fucking funny.
oh, fuck.
We're at an hour if we want to wind it down.
All right.
Yep.
What do you guys have to plug for our thousands of listeners?
Ooh.
I want you guys to listen to the South Shore Boys podcast.
Yeah, listen
for
to
sure.
the Boys
thanks, man.
podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure you touch everything twice for Jay and
My round at BCF is on March 38th.
Let's go.
Wait, are you in BCF?
No. And there's no March 38th.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
We're roasting each other.
Yeah,
You
let's
come
do
to that.
Oh,
it.
next one?
Next
Just to let
roast.
you know,
Nice.
I wrote all my jokes already.
Really?
I'm
Yeah, you
not
showed 'em to
kidding.
me.
I had OCD wicked bad when I got home. I was like, I can't think of jokes. I don't know jokes, and I got so baked, and I was like, Tyler, it smells like shit. Also, we don't have to do it. We don't have to do it.
No.
All right, we'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. I kind of want to back out. I'll be honest. Give it a Scott.
I knew you would like. No,
Have
you're
you
not
ever
backing
roasted someone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vickers. I lost,
Lost.
but I do think I did well.
I think they're
Yeah, it
fun
was
and-
pretty even.
Yeah, they're
I
fun.
think they would.
Well, it's fun.
I like to do it.
They're fun and worthless, pretty much.
Yeah.
In a good way. Like,
It's
Do you
just a
want to
fun
hear
thing.
one right now?
Sure.
yes. Be mean to
It's
Tyler.
a little long though, but I'll tell you guys it.
It's just
Jay, if
open.
I had 6 jokes, the 6th joke was going to be your joke for Monica, just so you know.
What was it?
It was about her being Irish, potato sack stuff.
It's good stuff.
Dressing up in a potato sack type of thing.
Yeah.
Remember when my joke bombed the other night?
Said Monica looks like if Weight Watchers was a person.
And then I just went,
By the way, that was sitting at my feet the entire night because you threw the flashcard, and I was like, all right, this is a little, this is long. Tyler is a people person. His relationship with people reminds me of how I eat M&Ms.
Don't read it like that. Though.
Come on, let me do it, dude.
Yeah, just
That's how he's gonna do it live, by the way,
I'm
and
gonna
that's
throw my
why you're
actual
gonna
phone
win.
at my
wait, I'll be Jay
All right, can you
on the stage.
Can you read
No, I'm gonna read it like Jay.
All right,
Okay.
read it. All right, but don't read the other ones.
Impressions.
Read this one.
Tyler is a people person. His
You can't roast me. Roast Tyler.
his relationship with people reminds me of how I eat M&Ms. I'm happy. I smile a lot. And I hate the brown ones.
Pretty good.
That's
Pretty
really
good.
good,
Thank
dude.
you.
As fuck, man.
To be fair, it was
a great
you said it
roast
was
show.
long, and I was like, more.
That's not long.
It's actually not long.
No, we're ending here.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
March 20th is the roast, right?